Have you witnessed a football match where a non-goalkeeper played in the goal position? It's a fairly common occurrence, and in this video, we'll explore 10 instances where outfield players were forced to assume the goalkeeper role during a football game. Our discussion begins with one of the most prominent stages in international football, the UEFA Champions League. During a Champions League group match between Manchester City and Atlanta, Claudio Bravo, the City goalkeeper, was sent off, leaving no goalkeeper on the bench. Ederson was already substituted due to an injury, forcing Pep Guardiola to turn to one of his outfield players for the remaining 10 minutes of the game. Kyle Walker was selected and ended up making more saves than both of City's keepers combined. Welcome to Football Legacy. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on the notifications. Kyle Walker is not the lone English defender to have taken up the goalkeeper's mantle. John Terry also had to play a Premier League match against Reading in 2006. In that game, both keepers were injured and had to be substituted. As a result, Chelsea was left without any backup goalkeepers. The team captain John Terry rose to the occasion, donned the gloves, and took up the position of the goalkeeper for the remainder of the match. On the day, Terry delivered a remarkable performance and prevented Reading from scoring. One could argue that John Terry had an easier time than Rio Ferdinand. During this game, Ferdinand's first task after taking up the goalkeeper position was to save a penalty. Unfortunately, the foul committed by Ferdinand's teammate resulted in a penalty for the opposing team. Moreover, the offending player was sent off, and as Sir Alex Ferguson had already used up all his substitutions, Ferdinand was forced to remain in goal to face the penalty. As expected, the penalty was scored, but Ferdinand deserves credit for at least diving in the right direction. When the team is short on goalkeepers, it seems logical to replace them with defenders. The two former English captains we previously mentioned, John Terry and Rio Ferdinand, were central defenders, so they're not unfamiliar with preventing goals. However, there's another England captain who had to do something very unusual. Harry Kane, the legendary goal scorer, was once forced to play as a goalkeeper, which still seems strange to us. We all know Kane is highly effective when he's close to the goal, just not on his own team's goal. After that day, no manager would even think about playing Harry as a shot stopper, even if there were no other players available. During a Europa League match, Kane was called upon to take up the goalkeeper position when Rice was sent off. Minutes into his goalkeeper cameo, Kane spilled what should have been an easy catch and practically handed the opposition a goal, even though he had already scored a hat-trick in the game. If you're surprised by Harry Kane's stint as a goalkeeper, wait till you hear about Pele playing as a goalkeeper for Santos. Just like Kane, Pele also scored a hat-trick in that game and was then asked to play in goal when the Santos goalkeeper got injured. However, unlike Kane, the Brazilian superstar didn't make any mistakes and helped his team reach another final. It makes you wonder why managers choose superstar forwards like Kane and Pele to play in goal when there are defenders on the pitch who are more experienced in that position. Just imagine if in the PSG Cup game in 2018, when Trapp received a red card, Neymar had been asked to take up the goalkeeper position. That would have been really bizarre. However, PSG made the right decision by selecting Dani Alves, who managed to secure his club's victory. Outfield players stepping in as goalkeepers isn't a thing of the past. In fact, in just the first month of 2022, we've already witnessed 2 instances of this. This year, including a knockout game, Comoros had to field a left-back Chakra Al-Hada as their goalkeeper because all their goalkeepers were unavailable due to COVID-19. This year, during a knockout game, Comoro had to field a left-back Shakar Al-Hador as their goalkeeper because all of their goalkeepers were unavailable due to COVID-19. Despite this, the defender did an excellent job, making 4 saves and conceding just 2 goals in the games against the host nation. Although they were knocked out on that day, Al-Hador's performance made his country proud. Additionally, Serge Aurier played as a goalkeeper for Ivory Coast when the regular goalkeeper sustained a bad injury and had to be substituted. As the captain of the Ivorian team, the former Tottenham defender led by example by stepping up to take the goalkeeper position. As we conclude this video, it's worth mentioning another instance where it made sense for an outfield player to take over the goalkeeper's role. In the Bundesliga de Klassiker game, young man had to take charge between the sticks after Dortmund's goalkeeper Lehmann was sent off and all substitutions had been used up. The 6'8" striker was a natural replacement as he began his career as a goalkeeper before being converted to a forward. He did a commendable job of keeping the goal safe. If we missed any other instances of outfield players playing as goalies, let us know in the comments down below, and if you found this video enjoyable, then do give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't done so yet. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.